All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back. I got a special one for you guys today. So, this strategy is going to be called the PPO strategy. So, basically, it's an awesome strategy based off of three ideal things here, three-step strategy. Okay. And actually, I back tested this. I'm going to go ahead and show you the results here. I actually did pass a funded account with this strategy. So if we look here, 93% run rate based off 15 trades. I know 15 trades is not a lot, but I want to make this video quick, so I just back tested a little bit here. 14 out of 15 wins. Look at this, 93% win rate. Like, when do you see that? That's astonishing. So if we look here, actually did take a screenshot, got a nice pass. We reached the profit target. And again, I used Traderify, so literally completed this in one freaking trading day. I just had two nice setups. Boom. Instant passed. Amazing stuff right there. That was just today. So I passed that. And yeah, so with that being said, before we get into strategy, this is going to be off a three simple step basis. So basically, the first thing is identifying an order block on a higher time frame, and then going on a lower time frame, looking at a market structure shift at a potential area where price could actually bounce off of with the higher time frame order block. So before you start learning the strategy and before you start applying it, I'm going to run this down for you. So make sure you guys know order blocks, and make sure you know market structure shifts, and as well as market structure. If you don't, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you as I go. But if you have a clear understanding first, it's going to be pretty easy to read this. But however, if you don't, it's going to be pretty relatively simple because I'm going to break this down for you. Let's go ahead and start here. I'm on NASDAQ here. So what we're going to look for, all right, simple stuff. We're going to look for the most recent order block and liquidity. Liquidity, as we know, liquidity is highs and lows in the markets, okay? When price makes a high, okay, it pushes lower, all right? So kind of creates a pullback lower, kind of like what you see here. So price creates a high here, pushes lower here, okay, taking out a low, okay? This is called a liquidity sweep. So basically, this right here, we swept this low here, okay? And I call this a liquidity sweep because this is where people have their stop losses when people are going long in here, okay? So the people that are going long in here had their stop losses here, okay? So price has to take those people out, which it does here, okay? So that's the first thing we got to identify. Okay, price pushed up, did not hit this liquidity, okay? But it hit this liquidity down here again. Look at, so this low right here, price actually came down to, as you see right here, boom, sweeps these people out and continues higher, rallies. We could know now, right, that, okay, although we hit this high now and this liquidity high, what are we likely into? Well, we're likely to probably go here, right? But before we go there, price pushes down, and look at, remember guys, in the markets, price, there's two ways price moves, okay? Liquidity and inefficiencies. So where's price likely to go before it hits this liquidity high? Well, order block. So let's identify the most recent order block. We have this right here. So after liquidity sweep, price retraces. Look at order block on the 4-hour time frame. Look at. So I'm going to basically wait for price, right, to come down into this area so we could potentially see a bounce off to hit this liquidity high up here. That's what I want to see, because this wick is nice and long here. All right, nice and long wick. All right, as well as this is the nice rejection. I'm gonna think that price would like to take out this, and this, which it did already take out these two. I want to see price take out this before, or right when we get a bounce off of this. So right when you get a bounce, I'm gonna see price go up, hit this high. So that's my bias. Pretty simple, right? So you're just identifying which liquidity got swept already. Then you're gonna target the opposing liquidity, right? And then, but before you target that, we gotta make sure we see an order block, which right here we do. So this is an order block because, look at, so an order block is only valid after a swing high. So this high right here was taken out. So price could retrace back down into the recent bearish candle here. Okay, this is what I call the order block. So price will come down into that. And now let's go ahead and go down to the 15-minute. And what we're going to look for, we're just going to see price come inside of this order block. We had price come down into that 4-hour order block. Where else did price go? Well, it looks like we're also in this fair value gap. We have price kind of panning out here at this level at this order block I marked out. So let's go ahead and go on the 1 minute now. All right, so on the 1 minute, what are we exactly going to look for? Well, our market structure shift, right, is basically from the highest wick of this little pullback here. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and identify this point here. Okay, if we get a close above this, we could identify that, okay, price, market structure shift here. It's shifted in market structure. So what we're going to look for is simply a close above this candle. Boom, there we go. We have our close above this candle, which is an ideal market structure shift. So now what we're going to look for, we're going to simply take a long right here, okay? And basically our stops are going to be below market structure shift. So I'll go ahead and put my stops below here, be in this candle's wick, around there, or you could do this low, okay, to be safe. Put my stops right there. So now we know, cool, we're in our 4-hour order block, okay? What else? Well, we had that market structure shift going long, where we likely hit next. Our first take profit would be this 1 minute high. Second take profit would be this 1 minute high. And our final take profit, remember where it was. Where was it? Freaking all the way up here. All right, so although our take profits way up here at this high, because I just know that price wants to hit all this higher time frame liquidity. Look at this. Look at all these highs here. Price needs to take these people out that were going short here, or have their stop losses, right, going short. So basically, we're going to go ahead and we hopped in. Let's just see how price rolls about. So far already, boom, we took out this high here. This high is now taken. That's a partial, okay? Now, look at this high is taken. Another partial, okay? Then price instantly goes up to the high. Look at this. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. That's a 1 of freaking 7. I literally have proof of me winning my account, beating the evaluation, okay, and actually getting into amazing trade. Look at this. So basically all we had here was to identify liquidity, okay, on the 4-hour. Look at, so price already took out this liquidity here at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, okay, boom. All right, price came up, rejected off of here, but rejected this high. I want to see this high get hit. So then what are we looking for? Price rejects, hits this order block, 4-hour order block, instantly goes into it, retraces it into it a little bit, instantly pops off. Okay, go on the 15-minute, boom, price comes into it, bounces off. Then what are we looking for? A market structure shift. Okay, boom, market structure shift right here. And although some people might see this and be like, how come you didn't do it here? Well, there's no actual market structure shift. So although price did come into this 4-hour order block here, okay, price actually did not end up market structure shifting this area here. So we had this high here. We want to see a close, a body close above here. If we don't see a body close above, that means our trade's invalid. Okay, so in this case we didn't, so price kept going lower. So we waited for price to give us that market structure shift. So look at right here, right? Boom, market structure shift, boom, boom. Right here we go along here. So anytime you see a market structure shift, a key tip, a pro tip here, once you see that market structure shift, right, we instantly know, cool, we don't even got to think about it, right? We just know that this becomes a breaker, this becomes an order block. All right, which we have bullish confluence. Okay, price could retrace here, bounce off this key level, or price could just keep rising up, hit this high, hit these highs, because price is just so driven to highs, because it's the easiest thing to hit in the markets, right? Our markets, price and markets has to reach highs and take the people that are going short. Their stop losses will be at these highs. Got it? So the market's here to punish people, and that's the secret. Okay, and a lot of people don't know that. So once you know that, once you actually simply, since you're here and actually watching this right now, you're actually have an edge in the markets because of what I'm teaching you here today. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys passed funded accounts with this. This is an insane strategy. I've never seen any crazy. Oh my gosh, I just love this strategy so much. So amazing. Go use it. Have a fun time. Again, guys, if you guys want to be a part of that Discord community, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe, as well as in the link. It's going to have a link to join the Discord and join the community and get in touch with me as well if you have any questions or any trading needs. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you guys want to see a bearish example too. It's pretty much the opposite, pretty much the same stuff here, but if you want me to go ahead and make an updated part of the strategy for a bearish version of this, let me know in the comments. Hit the like and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be here with you all the way, guys. Peace out. Have a great day. Peace.